Security agencies in the Federal Capital Territory will soon get new operational vehicles, gadgets, security accessories, and equipment to enhance their duty of keeping citizens safe and securing the country's capital. This week's Federal Executive Council meeting, chaired by President Muhammadu Buhari, approved these procurements for security agencies and also approved a memo that will make Nigeria the maritime hub of West and Central Africa. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
The decision of the Federal Executive Council to approve the procurement of operational vehicles, equipment and communication gadgets for security agencies in the FCT will no doubt complement ongoing efforts to repel the advancement of armed groups, terrorists and bandits into the capital city. But the Minister of FCT says this is just part of periodic support to security agencies and insists there is no cause to panic, as security operatives are working round the clock to keep citizens safe.
A few days ago in this very hall, the relevant security agencies gave you a very comprehensive briefing of all the issues, but what I can just add here is that there is tremendous effort by all to make sure that Abuja continues to be a safe haven for all of us.
For the Ministry of Transport, a memo was approved for a public-private partnership arrangement for the development of the Badagry Deep Seaport. The port will be concessioned for a period of 45 years.
At the end of the concessionary period, the port reverts to the federal government of Nigeria through the Nigerian Ports Authority. The project cost, as contained and approved in Council based on the final business case as approved by the ICRC in line with extant laws, stood at $2.59 billion.
Council also approved a policy memo that defines the framework for the institutionalization of the practice of monitoring and evaluation. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, says this will improve the well-being of citizens and promote good governance.
The policy defines a framework for the institutionalization of the practice of M&E to promote good governance, learning and accountability for results that will contribute to improve socio-economic development of the country and enhance the well-being of citizens.
Vice President Yemi Osinbajo virtually attended this week's Federal Executive Council meeting for the first time after undergoing a surgical operation at a private hospital in Lagos. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.
Where the activities of terrorists in the past few weeks have left many questions unanswered as Nigerians continue to live in fear. And with that in mind, the leadership of the Senate earlier today held a closed-door session with heads of security agencies over the disturbing trend of insecurity in the country. During the meeting, President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, described the situation as frightening, stating that a lot more needs to be done. He said the worrying situation has caused a sharp decline in the economy as the country is unable to attract foreign direct investment and the oil sector is failing due to oil theft. In his response, the Chief of Defense Staff said issues of security must be seen from a collective perspective as the military remains committed to finding a lasting solution. He insists a lot has already been done to ensure they improve on the security architecture of the country, and no stone will be left unturned in ensuring the safety of lives and properties. In attendance at the meeting were the Chief of Defense Staff, the Inspector General of Police, Comptroller General of the Civil Defense, Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, and the Director General of the Department of State Services. And in a related development, the Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali Baba, has ordered massive deployment of additional police operatives and operational assets within the FCT. The IGP gave the order during the Force Management Team's meeting at his office while receiving general security updates on the nation. According to a statement from the Force headquarters, the move is to solidify security and protect lives, property of residents, critical national assets, and vulnerable facilities, as well as road users plying routes in and around the FCT. The IGP also cautioned members of the public on the dangers of spreading false alarms, misinformation and disinformation, as they could be detrimental to national security. More on the outcome of the security meeting between the service chiefs and senators held in Abuja. Let's speak with TVC News' Tijesu Adeoye, who joins us live from the nation's capital. Tijesu, the president of the Senate has described the security situation as frightening. What exactly are the highlights of that meeting?
Well, Abosede, you know that the lawmakers have always shown deep concerns about the security situation in the country. We have witnessed this during plenary where they bring motions and bills and point of orders complaining about one attack in one community or the other and the worsening situation of security in the country. They have always expressed deep concerns about the security situation in the country. And if you recall last week, the opposition lawmakers actually issued an ultimatum to President Muhammadu Buhari to fix the issue of insecurity in Nigeria or even risk impeachment. And they were serious about this. And they even said that they have support of their other colleagues in the opposition as well. So this just goes to show that a lot of lawmakers are really, really fed up with the security situation in the country. A lot of people feel very, very unsafe. Even the lawmakers themselves, they've resorted even to they don't move freely anymore. From information we get, they don't even move in convoys anymore, just to ensure that they don't attract attention. Some of them, we even hear that they have to resort to using commercial cabs to move around, just to ensure that they don't draw any unnecessary attention to themselves, as they are considered threats as well. So they're just trying to make every effort to see that they are able to also intervene in the little way they can, to fix the situation that we are currently in. That's the nation, that's Nigeria right now is currently facing. And that is the whole point of the meeting. The meeting has been on for about 5 hours now. It started since 3 o'clock. And it's still on as we speak. We do not really know what is being discussed in detail in the meeting, but from what the speaker said during the opening session, they are trying to explore all strategies possible, all strategies available to them to ensure that this issue is actually nipped in the bud.
Indeed, everyone is affected and everyone is interested, at least I believe majority of people are interested in finding a lasting solution to this issue of insecurity. Earlier today, the IGP also ordered the release of additional operatives and assets to actually help in the fight. Does it appear that there might be some directives, there might be some kind of ultimatum or deadline given to the security operatives to find a lasting solution to this challenge?
Well, none that we know of. We just know that it's common knowledge also that they are being put on their toes to ensure that the security situation is actually, put in check. They are right now, they are on a hot seat. Nobody is actually stable. Nobody is finding it easy. They are also, put on the hot seat to ensure that everything is being done and is being done urgently. They, on their own part, have said they have done everything in their power to ensure that the security situation is actually contained and the peace and security is ensured, especially in the state capital. But also, they said it's also going to require a collective effort, according to according to the CDS. He said that it's going to require a collective effort from all Nigerians and security agencies as well, and they are going to require all the help they can, amass in their own capacity. But there's no clear ultimatum, but everybody knows that this is an urgent issue that needs to be attended to and attended to on time.
Indeed, it is an urgent issue. Tijesu Adeoye is a National Assembly correspondent. She joined us from Abuja. Thanks, TJ.